How does yoga benefit your well-being? Some of the many benefits of yoga include improved flexibility, strength, and mental health. It can also help relieve stress, inflammation, and anxiety. While modern media and advertising may have us think that yoga is all about physical poses, the entirety of yoga includes a wide range of contemplative and self-disciplinary practices, such as meditation, chanting, mantra, prayer, breathwork, ritual, and even selfless action. The word yoga comes from the root word yuj, which means to yoke or to bind. The word itself has numerous meanings, from an astrological conjunction to matrimony, with the underlying theme being connection. Yogasana is the physical practice and postures of yoga. The scientific research into yoga's benefits is still somewhat preliminary, but much of the evidence so far supports what practitioners seem to have known for millennia. Yoga is incredibly beneficial to our overall well-being. 1. Yoga improves flexibility. In 2016, two of yoga's leading organizations, Yoga Journal and Yoga Alliance, conducted a worldwide survey looking at a variety of statistics about yoga in an attempt to quantify its value amid ever-increasing popularity. The most cited reason people selected for doing yoga was to increase flexibility. Flexibility is an important component of physical health. Yoga offers many styles to choose from, varying in intensity from high to moderate to mild. Even the lowest intensity styles have been found to increase flexibility. Yoga seems to be especially helpful for improving flexibility in adults ages 65 and older. Reduced flexibility is a natural part of aging, and a 2019 study found that yoga both slowed down loss and improved flexibility in older adults. 2. Yoga helps with stress relief. The American Psychological Association recently shared that 84% of American adults are feeling the impact of prolonged stress. So it makes sense that the second most cited reason people selected as to why they do yoga was to relieve stress. Thankfully, the science supports that yoga, and especially asana, is excellent at reducing stress. But remember, the physical practice is just one aspect of yoga. Meditation, breath work, and auditory rituals, like chanting and sound baths, have all also been shown to significantly lessen tension and relieve stress. 3. Yoga improves mental health. Major depressive disorder, MDD. It's thought to be one of the most common mental health disorders in the world. A 2017 meta-analysis of 23 interventions looking at the effects of yoga-based treatments on depressive symptoms overwhelmingly concluded that yoga can now be considered an effective alternative treatment for MDD. Both movement-based yoga therapies and breathing-based practices have been shown to significantly improve depressive symptoms. 4. Yoga may reduce inflammation. Often, the precursor to illness is chronic inflammation. Heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, Crohn's disease, and many other conditions are linked to prolonged inflammation. One review examined 15 research studies and found a common result. Yoga, of various styles, intensities, and durations, reduce the biochemical markers of inflammation across several chronic conditions. 5. Yoga will likely increase your strength. While most people associate yoga with stretching and flexibility, some types of yoga classes can also be considered strength building. It just depends on the class level, approach, and teacher. This makes yoga asana a multimodal form of exercise. Yoga's effectiveness at building strength has been studied in several specific contexts, for instance, as it pertains to people with breast cancer, older adults, and children. Another study conducted on Air Force personnel found yoga to be an effective strength-building practice across many age groups of healthy participants. 6. Yoga may reduce anxiety. The Anxiety and Depression Association of America recently stated that anxiety disorders may be the most common mental health disorders in the United States. There are a number of different anxiety disorders, such as generalized anxiety disorder, social anxiety, and specific phobias. Even chronic stress can sometimes be categorized as an anxiety disorder. Numerous studies suggest that yoga asana may be effective as an alternative treatment for anxiety disorders, though several of the researchers request additional replicated studies before conclusively stating as much. Yoga Nidra, which is a body scan/guided meditation, has been shown to conclusively reduce symptoms of anxiety. 7. Yoga may improve quality of life. The World Health Organization defines quality of life, QOL, as an individual's perception of their position in life in the context of the culture and value systems in which they live and in relation to their goals, expectations, standards, and concerns. Some factors that affect QOL are relationships, creativity, learning opportunities, health, and material comforts. For decades, researchers have viewed QOL as an important predictor of people's longevity and patients' likelihood of improvement when treated for a chronic illness or injury. A 2019 meta-analysis shows promising potential for yoga to improve QOL in people with chronic pain. 8. Yoga may boost immunity. Chronic stress negatively affects your immune system. When your immunity is compromised, you're more susceptible to illness. However, as discussed earlier, yoga is considered a scientifically backed alternative treatment for stress. The research is still evolving, but some studies have found a distinct link between practicing yoga, especially consistently over the long term, and better immune system functioning. This is due in part to yoga's ability to fight inflammation, and in part to the enhancement of cell-mediated immunity. 9. Yoga can improve balance. Balance is not just important when you're trying to stand on one leg in tree pose in yoga class. It's also essential for simple everyday movements, such as picking something up off the floor, reaching up to a shelf, and descending stairs. Yoga has been shown to improve balance and overall performance in athletes. Likewise, a review of the research conducted on healthy populations suggests balance may improve for most people after consistently practicing yoga. Still, falling can have serious effects for certain populations. According to the Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality, falls are incredibly common among older adults in nursing facilities, and even the simplest ones can lead to an increased risk of death. Newer research suggests yoga can improve balance in older populations. However, more studies with large sample sizes are needed before a general conclusion can be drawn. Yoga asana can also be helpful at improving balance in people with brain injuries. Adaptive yoga, or chair yoga, can be especially helpful for older adults or people with injuries who are less mobile or for whom balance is a concern. 10. Yoga may improve cardiovascular functioning. Pranayama, often referred to as yogic breathing, is an important and beneficial aspect of yoga. The Journal of Ayurveda and Integrative Medicine published a review of 1,400 studies looking at the overall effects of pranayama. One key takeaway was that yogic breathing can improve the functioning of several systems in the body. Specifically, the research summarized in the review found that the cardiovascular system benefited mightily from controlling the pace of breathing, as evidenced by favorable changes in heart rate, stroke capacity, arterial pressure, and contractility of the heart. This research indicates that yogic breathing may actually influence the brain's cardiorespiratory center to improve functioning. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.